Have you noticed yourself reaching for the counter more often when you walk by? Maybe you feel unsteady when you step off a curb, stand up too quickly, or try to balance on one foot. Or maybe you've caught yourself wondering, why does my balance feel worse than it used to? This isn't something to panic about, but it's worth understanding. Your balance depends on much more than strong legs. Your muscles, your vision, your inner ear, your reaction time, and even the way your brain senses your body's position in space all work together to keep you steady. When one or more of those systems begins to change, you may start to feel less stable. In this video, I'm going to explain why balance often changes after menopause, the signs you shouldn't ignore, and what you can start doing today to improve it. Before we talk about why your balance changes after menopause, let's first talk about what balance actually is, though. Most people think balance is just about having strong legs, but that's only one piece of the puzzle. Balance is really a team effort. Your muscles hold you upright. Your eyes tell your brain where you are in space. Your inner ear senses movement and changes in position. And then your brain has to take all of that information and tell your body how to respond. When all of those systems are working well together, you don't really think about your balance. You simply walk, turn, bend over, or step off a curb without giving a second thought. But when one of those systems starts changing, even just a little, your body has to work harder to keep you steady. That's often when women begin to notice that they don't feel quite as confident walking across a parking lot, climbing stairs, or standing on one foot as they used to. So, if you've been wondering why your balance feels different lately, there's actually a reason for it. One of the biggest reasons balance changes after menopause is muscle loss. If you've watched my recent video about sarcopenia, you already know that we naturally begin losing muscle as we get older, especially after menopause, if we're not intentionally working to maintain it. Those muscles don't just help you lift weights at the gym, they help you catch yourself when you trip, recover when you lose your footing, and react quickly when something unexpected happens. Think about stepping off a curb that was a little higher than you expected, or catching your toe on the edge of a rug. Your muscles have to react almost instantly to keep you upright. When those muscles weaken, those reactions can slow down. At the same time, your vision may change, your reaction time may slow a little, and the communication between your brain and your body isn't always as quick as it once was. None of that means there's something wrong with you. It simply means the systems that keep you balanced are changing. And understanding those changes gives you the opportunity to act on them. If you're beginning to notice changes like this and you're wondering where to start, I created my free Stronger Again in Perimenopause guide to help you understand the habits that make the biggest difference during this stage of life. I'll put the link in the description below so you can download it after you finish the video. Now, let's talk about why balance matters so much more than most women realize. One of the biggest reasons I wanted to address this topic is that poor balance isn't just about whether you can stand on one foot. It's really about confidence. When women stop trusting their balance, they often stop trusting their bodies. Before long, they stop hiking, traveling, getting down on the floor with their grandkids, or even walking on uneven sidewalks. Sometimes they begin saying no to experiences they'd really simply enjoy because they're afraid they might fall. That fear can quietly start shrinking your world. And here's why that's important. The more we avoid movement because we're afraid of falling, the less active we become, the weaker our muscles get. And weaker muscles often makes balance that much harder. Do you see a cycle starting to develop here? This is also where everything I've been talking about in my last few videos starts to coming together. In my bone health videos, we talked about why protecting your bones becomes more important after menopause. In my sarcopenia video, we talked about how muscle loss affects strength and independence. Now we're talking about balance. These aren't separate issues. They're all connected, and together they play a huge role in helping you stay active, independent, and confident as you get older. The goal isn't just to avoid falling, it's to continue living the life you want to live without fear making your decisions for you. The good news is that balance is something you can improve. The first thing I recommend is consistent strength training, because stronger muscles gives your body a better chance of reacting quickly when you lose your footing. That's one of the many reasons strength training becomes even more important after menopause. The second thing is to actually practice your balance. Just like strength, balance is a skill. Standing on one leg while holding onto a countertop, if needed, Walking heel to toe or practicing simple balance exercises can all help train your body to become more stable over time. And finally, keep moving. I know it can feel tempting to avoid activities when you don't feel as steady as you used to, but avoiding movement often makes the problem worse. Within your own ability and safety, continue walking, continue strength training, and continue challenging your body in healthy ways. Your body adapts to what you ask it to do. The more consistently you practice strength and balance, the more confidence you begin to rebuild. Now, if you'd like to learn more about why your body changes during midlife and how to work with those changes rather than fight them, I'd love to invite you to my next free monthly training, Midlife Reset: Why What Used to Work Isn't Working Now. In that training, I walk you through what's really happening during this time in your life and the steps to help you rebuild strength, improve your energy, and feel confident in your body again. You'll find the registration link for that event linked in the description below. If this video helped you understand why your balance is changing, the next video I want you to watch is my video on sarcopenia that explains why you're losing muscle after menopause. One of the biggest reasons balance changes after menopause is muscle loss. And in that video, I explain what sarcopenia is, why it happens, and most importantly, what you can do about it. Understanding muscle loss will help everything we talked about today make even more sense.